Alright, so I'm not one of these big documentary channels where, like, I got shit ton of evidence, but I'm just talking about the genius, the absolute genius business model of Youtooz. And I mean, I say genius not because they're making billions or they're number one on the Fortune 500, bigger than Apple, but just because of how smart this business model is. Because, you know, with companies like Funko Pop, yeah, sure, they make little collectibles, $12. And I mean, I'm sure their margins are okay, and they have tons of them. But here, look at this. They're on store shelves, and that costs money because they got a distribution. I mean, they could be sitting on stock, stores that are not selling. And yeah, Funko Pop, they make a lot of money, I'd bet. You know, characters, collectibles. I'm sure they're making decent margins. But when the genius marketing comes in, is Youtooz. So like, I'm sure you know what these are. They're exclusive figures of YouTubers and whatever, Big Floppa, you know, things. And Jay Schlatt is a genius marketer. And I'm not saying this because he's come up with a genius idea, but I mean, look.
Check that out and make sure you subscribe because we might do more of it. And one last thing, this was absurdly expensive. The amount of money that this cost is way more than you thought. So please do me a solid. Go to Rami.com and just buy a plushie.
Buy a plushie. Huh? Because these YouTubers, 1.4 million views. That made them what? 10,000 tops? You go to Rami.com on the other hand. This is made equal or not more. I guarantee this made more. $35. $35. 25. Oh yeah, that's cheap. 30. It's just ridiculously expensive. And this is what we're seeing in terms of how YouTubers make their money. Because it's not just ads and sponsorships anymore. Any channel that's big, Ludwig, Donna Media, Atriac, Spoon Kid, and maybe not Anomaly. But a lot of these, Penguin Zero, Mr. Beast. Look at this. Okay, they don't have it. But Ludwig, he has Mogul Moves, hoodie, merch. I'm sure he makes a lot of money from it. Donut Media, they don't have it either. But they have merch. Every YouTuber, Atriox, Spoon Kid, he has a whole clothing brand. Penguin Zero's got an esports team, merch. Mr. Beast, huge on merch. I mean, I bet you all know the address, shopmrbeast.com. He's got the huge professional page, and I'm sure he's sold millions and millions of dollars worth of these hoodies. I mean, it's genius. This is how they make so much money. Because if Mr. Beast funded every single one of his videos based on view count and sponsorships, he would be nowhere. Truly. And I truly believe that he would be nowhere without his merch. Because his margins on that are huge. And coming back to Youtooz, the fact that they can sell something for $30 and people will buy it is genius because they don't have any actual inventory. If you were to buy this, it's a pre-order. They're drop shipping you this shit. And your favorite YouTubers are just pumping this shit. Say, yeah, buy my Youtooz. It's gone in 19 hours. They make it exclusive, and that's smart. That is incredibly smart because if you have it exclusive timer, they're basically fucking drop shipping this shit to you. And it's a pre-order. It'll ship, what, 3 months from now? A lot of people are going to buy this. Look at this. Only available 72 hours. People love this guy's damn cat. Jambo. Cute cat, I admit. And probably thousands and thousands of these have sold, I guarantee. I mean, my dumbass bought one. I thought, it's a cute cat. And it's genius. And that's what probably made me make this little rant. Because it's just so smart. And you see I've got this eBay tab pulled up. People are selling fucking Technoblade Youtooz for $200. That's disgusting. Taking advantage of the guy's desk, selling his fucking plushies. But look at these sold items. Because they sell. Okay. So from... I mean, people are buying these things for hundreds and hundreds. Technoblade. Rest in peace. But hundreds on these. Jay Schlatt 2-foot plush. $250. And you know, so what, 30, 40 bucks you bought it for? And this helps them so much. Because I was listening to a Misfits podcast. Guys like, you don't like the Youtooz? Oh, you can just resell it on eBay for profit. And I mean, I'm sure it's true to some extent. I mean, it's not free money because there's an unlimited number of them. Some are and exclusive ones, whatever. They have a good gig going over at Youtooz, and it's absolutely genius because their margins on this are huge, and they take no risk offering this. And like, if you watch H-Rock, you'll know this, but they don't really spend money on advertisements. Like, they will partner with a company. No. The company will partner with a YouTuber, and they'll make a Youtooz, and they'll sell it. And I'm sure the YouTuber gets like an equity or something, some sort of percent. And the YouTuber is making a lot of money. Youtooz is making a lot of money, and it's because of this genius marketing that, I mean, a lot of new companies are using. I mean, any sponsored company is now looking at YouTubers as a way to market because it's cheap and you'll get millions and millions of impressions. And I mean, this video alone, 1.5 million views. And I mean, JSlat, this video will probably end up 3 million views minimum in like a week or so. And I mean, these videos have millions and millions and millions of views. Monkey balls. And I mean, it's genius because you could sponsor any one of these videos, j/cookie-tillis. You have 4 million impressions on your ad. I mean, most people skip it. But I mean, it's like TV. You can't expect 100% of people to want to watch your little ad. But it's way cheaper because what? Super Bowl ad. Look at this. 6.5 million for 30 seconds. How many people watch the Super Bowl? 100 million. Now that's a lot of people, but you're also spending $6.5 million for 30 seconds. And I mean, yeah, you'll get a lot of impressions, but 30 seconds, that's it. But you could get any YouTuber, maybe not any YouTuber, to just make a video on your product specifically, and preach to their fans, and you can pick people who are more likely to buy your product, fans with impressionable audiences. I mean, JSlat, very impressionable audience. They're what, 15, 16, 17, maybe even younger, maybe a little older, but they are pretty impressionable. I mean, they like this guy. They're like, JSlat, that's my boy right there. I'll support him. I'll buy him a plushie. I mean, it's Remy, bro. It's Remy and Jambo. I gotta buy. And I mean, that's very, very smart, because instead of spending millions and millions on TV ads, some brands exclusively have marketed based on YouTubers. And I mean, what, you give a YouTuber 10, 20, 30 grand, and it'll be seen by a million, 2 million people. And not only are that many people, but it's targeted people. Because if you're like a fitness channel, fitness company sponsors you, Gymshark or whatever, you're probably more likely to get a higher percentage of people buying, or at least hearing of your brand in the fitness community, than if you were to just buy a TV ad, late night television. It just makes more sense. And I think this brand specifically is the direction, that companies are going to be, fucking Discord, that companies are going to be heading, because it just makes sense. It just makes more sense. TV advertising, it's obviously not dead. People are still paying for that ad space, lots and lots of money. But I think we're going to see in the next few years a drastic shift to YouTubers. Because, I mean, oh, look at this. Schlatt & Co. Clothing, 3.5 million views. Because, I mean, these videos get huge amount of views on an audience that actually might end up purchasing this. And that's my mom, bro. And I think that's the way marketing's heading, and I think Youtooz is a big sign of this. Because, I mean, it's a useless product. In theory, if this launched with nothing backing it, if they made it like Pepe the Frog or something, and they just, like, launched it, ran a few, like, Red ads or YouTube ads, it would flop. This company would not exist if that happened. But the genius of doing this is you have your favorite creators. Yeah, why not? Why not? I'll buy Hazmat Wellen because you like the guy, and they tell you to buy it. StockX, look, and that reselling for more will incentivize you to buy it. It'll incentivize you to buy it because, I mean, it's exclusive. It leaves. They will tell you 2 weeks or 1 week, and it's gone forever. And that's just the genius of it.